Capricorn, August gets off with quite an intense start as we have a new moon in your position of power and powerlessness. What does that mean? It means you are ending a cycle, or possibly letting go of an obsession or a desire or even an addiction, and you have the opportunity for breakthrough and to start again in some way. Has there been something or someone that you've been obsessed with, or you've had this overwhelming compulsion? The new moon is helping you release that. So if any of these things are bothering you, do a little meditation, seek help, ask advice, surrender on the 2nd. On the 3rd, you're moving into a space where this energy will prevail over the rest of the month, where you're feeling sort of quite unlike yourself. You're feeling quite mystical, and you're feeling quite contemplative. You're feeling that you want to understand why you're here. You want to kind of figure it out. You want to lose yourself. Possibly you might want to lose yourself in doing something like fall in love and have sort of look at it with very idealistic eyes, or it could be that you want to be still for a little while and work out what it is that your heart and your soul requires. And while that may be very unlike you, it could be a really, really good exercise for you. Don't lose yourself. Don't do something that's escapist. It can also mean that if somebody's lying to you or you've been lying to someone, that comes to the surface, and you're very, very psychic, and you can kind of sniff out anybody's kind of ill intentions towards you. Venus, the planet of love, is going into a very adventurous position, and you have the opportunity to stretch your desires. Now, if you're single, you could fall in love with another country or somebody unusual, somebody a bit eccentric. If you're in a stable relationship, what it's saying to you is, do you know what? Even in stability, it's good to shake things up and to expand and to grow and to try new adventures together. You may feel that you want to travel or do something that kind of fulfills your heart, because you've got this other deeper energy going on around you, and you've got to find, thanks to Mars doing a little jig as well, the way forward so that you can stretch yourself. But if somebody else is not ready to stretch themselves, that you have compassion and understanding and talk about your desire to see the world or expand within your own consciousness. We have Mercury opposing Neptune on the 7th, and it's funny because you have great skills at communication and writing down your dreams, but you've got to be practical about it. You're going to have some very, very good ideas and the strength and the power to go for it. But, you know, if you don't write them down quickly enough, or you don't capture those dreams and do what you do best, which is to turn it into concrete, practical reality, they could, poof, they'll be gone. It's just like you wake up from a really vivid dream and the next minute you can't remember it. So if you have a great idea, act upon it immediately this month. Now, the big news for you is that Saturn is going direct. And this has a massive impact on you, and you feel, you know, obviously it's your ruler, so you feel very kind of weighed down when Saturn goes backwards. But also, on the other hand, it gives you space to examine your responsibilities and your commitments. You're somebody, if you're typical, that when you commit to something, you do it wholeheartedly. And even if you want to change your mind, even if it's better for everybody for you to change your mind, you can't do it because you've given your word. So when Saturn goes retrograde, it allows you to kind of slightly look at some of those commitments and transform them. But now it's going direct. Saturn is saying to you, it's time to commit to your soul, what your soul wants, what your true spirit wants, and not to commit to things just because, you know, you should. Mars is conjunct Saturn on the 24th, so an idea, a passion, a desire is being cemented in some way, and you're feeling like, oh, you know, there's something otherworldly about it. There's something magical about it. And also you're seeing what's real and what isn't real when it comes to other people. Do they mean what they say to you? If they don't, you're like, you're lying to me, and I can sense it. So you're very psychically in tune as well. Also, Venus is conjunct Jupiter on the 27th. That's an excellent day to have an adventure and to stretch yourself and go towards this new horizon that you crave. And then Venus shifts signs on the 30th, and you're falling in love with your career in a new way. You're falling in love with it in a way you probably haven't for some time. And if you're single, there may be a little bit of a love connection with someone that you work with or you meet through work. And then, unfortunately, I do have to say that on the 11th, Mercury is going retrograde, and it's in your position of adventure. So if you haven't planned your adventure, make sure you do it before the 31st. And on the 31st, really be careful and for a few weeks forward. Be careful about your travel arrangements. Really double check everything, otherwise there could be a bit of chaos in that area. If you enjoyed this, do check out my website where I've got loads of free interactive tarot readings with me, and I'm sure you'll love them, michelleknight.com. And it'd be great if you could share or subscribe or like. Take care. I send you much love. Enjoy your adventure, and I'll see you soon.